Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very, very important video today. And for the people who have been saying, well, look, the border is not a problem. We don't have a problem with it. We'll just let anyone come in from Mexico and all of them are good people. We'll just have a grand old time. That's like saying all of the people in the US are good people. Have you seen the internet? Have you seen major cities? Have you seen people just looting like crazy? Have you seen the crime stats in major cities lately? No? You haven't? Okay. If it was the opposite, let's just take this into consideration. If everyone from the US wanted to go to Mexico, and Mexico was like, no, we can't do it because we're worried about terrorists, we're worried about people who steal, and we're worried about people who kill people and rob people, and we're worried about our crime rate. You know what I'd say? I'd be like, you know what? That makes sense. That makes sense. We shouldn't be upset about it, and that's it. But no, I mean, we're the US. We got to be accepting of everything, and we've got to take care of other people before we take care of our own people and our own veterans, and the list goes on and on. So I'm going to play a video from a recent debate, and this is Ron DeSantis talking about the cartels and what's going on with all this. And I think this is a good preface for the video that I'm about to show.
Drug cartels are invading our country, and they are killing our citizens by the tens of thousands every year. We had a situation in Florida. There was an 18-month-old baby that was crawling on the floor of an Airbnb rental. There was fentanyl residue on the carpet, and the baby died. But we're going to be able to get the intelligence on these cartel people. And here's the thing. If we had a wall across the southern border, which I support, this would not have happened. We need to build a wall across the southern border. I'll get it done, and Mexico is supposed to pay for it. Remember, here's how you do that. I'm going to have fees on remittances from foreign workers when they send the money back.
So pretty interesting stuff, right? Look, say what you want about people who are consistently using drugs. But if we take the word drug out of it and we just go to the word product, when you go and buy oatmeal, you expect to eat oatmeal. Not oatmeal and rat poison, right? Same thing with drugs. I mean, Theo Vaughn said it better than anyone. He's a total joker, but he said it's the whole reason why he doesn't do cocaine anymore. Because they're lacing it with fentanyl and people die.
One of the reasons I don't do cocaine anymore is because they fucking ruined it.
Why?
With the fentanyl.
It used to be just baby laxative.
Yeah, but I'd rather shit than die, you know?
I agree with that completely.
People die from just inhaling the fumes from it. Yet, we're letting people come across the border every day, no problem. Anyways, we got a pretty good look as far as what we're seeing in Mexico. And what I'm about to show you is not special forces, it's not a SWAT team, it's not the police, it's not any of that. This is a major drug cartel in Mexico. And yes, they are facilitating fentanyl through our border. Check this out.
A ver si muy verga te topas con nosotros. Ahí tengo desamarrados los perros, culero. Y así voy a andar patrullando. Pues tu puta madre.
Órale, vente, hijo de tu puta madre, bríncale a la verga, bríncale al toro, perro.
Hijo de tu puta madre. Vas a pelar toda la verga, culero.
Gente inocente, sí, eres bien verga.
So I had to look this up because I don't know Spanish. What they're saying is, fuck your mother. I mean, it's not the worst gear in the world. Probably the only thing they're missing is night vision. But this is okay for us, right? You know what scares me about this? It's not these people. Not at all. What scares me is our government is trying to take our guns away from us. While there are people like this in a different country, right across our border, while we're letting all these people in that want to come and kill us. And our government is making it harder and harder for ourselves to defend our families. It's one of the reasons why I recommend attorneys on retainer to everyone. If you get into a self-defense situation, and if you met one of these guys, you probably would, and let's say you shoot the guy and for some reason the police and the DA charge you. Attorneys on retainer has bail coverage. They cover you all the way through trial, whether you take a plea or not, and they're not an insurance company. They're not like these other concealed carry insurances where they have a whole bunch of opt-out options to where it's rare that they'll cover you in a situation. No, this is a law firm. They want to cover you. I've had plenty of conversations with the owner, Mark J. Victor. He's a Marine, and he has attorneys on salary. If they have to take a case, it's not more money for him. He's already paying them. If anything, it's practice for their attorneys. So they're giving you $50 off when you sign up. Hands down the best self-defense coverage out there. That being said, I really don't know how our government can sit there and say, well, you can't have a pistol brace because we're just not sure if it makes it more dangerous. Have you seen this? Have you seen the cartel? Have you seen what they're sending over the border? Have you seen how many people they're killing? I mean, the amount of people that die from fentanyl or could die from fentanyl, they put our crime numbers to shame, and that's hard to do. So I have a recommendation for our government, and it's pretty simple. Why don't you act like tomorrow Hamas is going to fly in on paragliders and attack this country? Why don't you act like that? Because guess what Israel's doing right now? They're arming their citizens when before they didn't want to. Why don't you take the mindset of prepare the citizens? I'll tell you why you don't do that. Because you want everyone to rely on you. And I gotta tell you, after this presidency, it's not just people who own guns who don't rely on the government anymore. It's a hell of a lot more than that.